Uh, with possible astronomical positions of the sun, moon, solstices, and equinoxes, ancient stone circles or megaliths are found all over the Celtic world, but little is actually known about them. We know who built them, but not why they were built. There's many theories involved here. The massive stones free concentrations of earth energy, for example. There's a possible connection to the mother goddess, Earth Mother fertility rites, plus a connection to the cycle of the seasons, and a use as an astronomical observatory, or perhaps all of the above. All right, let's get to the most famous of them all, Stonehenge, which of course is in England. Stonehenge features enduring masonry, lintel stones on top of Saracen stones, attached with mortise and tenon joints. Originally, 30 huge Saracen stones with lintels formed a ring around 5 trilithon, which were brought to the site circa 2000 BC. Some of the original blue stones that were hauled from South Wales have managed to remain in position. What is a trilithon? Well, it's constructed with 2 upright stones and a horizontal lintel stone. Within the Saracen stone circle, 5 trilithons form a horseshoe shape. Now, there's 3 versions of the henge. From around 3500 BC, you have wooden henge. A wood henge is built by the pre-Celts or Proto-Celts. This is in fact the first henge, which was a circular ditch enclosing 56 holes. This is sometime between 3500 and 2700 BC. Then you have the second Stonehenge, which is 2 horseshoes of blue stone pillars. This is around 2000 BC. Then you have, of course, the one that we're all familiar with, the third henge, the third Stonehenge, a great circle of megaliths with lintels, of course, in the form of a horseshoe, 5 trilithons, which is constructed around 1900 BC. This is early Celtic. During the summer solstice, the midsummer sun rises among the main avenue. The northeast axis becomes aligned with the sunrise. During the winter solstice at Stonehenge, the sun sets aligned in the opposite direction. The building of Stonehenge must have been an arduous, if not Herculean, task, and is really an extraordinary feat of engineering. According to some, it took around 1,500 men, 2 months, to drag each of the upright Saracen stones from Wales. Stonehenge functions as a kind of calendar that enabled the ancient Druid priests to calculate the positions of the sun, moon, and the planets at various times of the year. Now, the gaps between the trilithons give very accurate views of the solar and lunar rising. The Aubrey holes, the rows of 56 filled-up pits, also serve as a sophisticated lunar eclipse calendar. Stonehenge was created, built with a dual nature in mind, a ceremonial site and an astrological observatory/calendar system. Stonehenge is linked directly to the cycle of the seasons and time itself. All right, let's move on to Newgrange in Ireland, which is a great burial mound and a rather impressive monument built sometime around 3200 BC. Newgrange is of immense size. It's a massive construction featuring a long tunnel under the burial mound with a huge domed burial chamber. There's 3 recesses that are arranged like clover leaves. The famous Corbeled chamber is the heart of Newgrange. The slabs of the vault were placed horizontally and overlap until the vault narrows to a single stone. This single stone it has spiral carvings all over it. There's a wall around the front, 97 white quartz stones, with a wealth of earth symbols carved into the quartz. At dawn, in Newgrange, during the winter solstice, a pencil of light enters the roof box of the corbelled chamber. The whole area becomes illuminated. This is far too elaborate for a tomb, so Newgrange must have been a solar observatory or sun temple. The entrance to Newgrange is elaborately decorated with a huge curbstone-covered entrance, spirals and concentric circles. These patterns are repeated, chipped into the stone with flint tools. Newgrange also has a mysterious series of stone basins at the wings of the corbelled chamber. The basins may have been a place to wash bodies and hold funerary offerings and priestly rituals. We really don't know for sure what the functions of these mysterious stone basins were. The area of Newgrange was once covered by a thick forest. This forest was cleared away by immense labor and a very skilled workforce. Now the tomb, the passageway in Newgrange, was built first. Huge stone slabs were then covered with boulders. 35 upright megaliths were placed in a large circle. Large slabs were then placed inside in order to create an inner oval. Granite boulders were then added, and a 40-foot mound was created, covered with gleaming white quartz stones. Now, the hill of Tara, which is across from Newgrange, was in fact the spiritual center and legendary seat of the High Kings of ancient Ireland. The hill includes a fortress, two interlocking earthworks, with the royal throne or royal seat known as Cormac's House. In the center of the hill of Tara is the Stone of Destiny, an ancient fertility pillar and inauguration stone for the kings, the ancient kings of Tara. All right.